Hello, in today's video, we're going to be going through our new Genius Sheets reporting template. We've built a very simple reporting template to help you or clients put together a little bit more analysis when looking at the monthly financial statements. The template comes pre-built with the Genius Sheets formulas. So all you have to do is link up the general ledger accounts to the template, which we can help you with as well. And then you're off to the races. So in this template, it's a trailing 12-month income statement. It comes with your last 3-month, last 6-month, and last 12-month comparison table. And it also comes with a table that compares each of the last 3 months, where each general ledger account is compared to the total of that account. So for example, this sub account would be compared to the total income for that category. What we've also done with this template is all of the dates are referenced off this one date for the current reporting package. If you change this date, each of the other dates are going to change off of it, meaning all you have to do is change the date and the full template, all of the tabs will update for you. And then you can send it off to clients or you can use it for yourself. So what we have here is we've got our profit and loss directly from QuickBooks. So this is the export that you'll be starting with. What we're going to do is we're going to take this first account, sales, 12 month. We're just going to paste, that's the name of the general ledger account in here. See, it updates the data automatically. Then we're going to take the other income. So we've got this other income section here. Now what we can do is, since we only have, in this demo account, we only have one sales account, we're just going to delete these rows. Now, what you may have to do when you're using it is you may have to add rows to your spreadsheet, in which case you would need to add the same amount of rows to the other tabs as well, which shouldn't be too difficult and something we can certainly help with. I'm going to delete this one as well. And then what we can do is we can start moving on to our COGS. So it looks like there are 2 here. COGS accounts. We're just going to paste those right in there. And then we're going to delete these 3 also. You see it's just calculating everything right now. We'll give it a minute to let it update. You can see the data starting to flow through. And you'll see how the data is starting to come through now. Oops, we just need to update this some. And then we should be, everything's looking good. Okay, so now we have the expenses. So you'll see we left a bunch of categories here. The example that you'd have to do, let's say you need to add some of your own. We'll start from here. Let's just add Alt. I'm going to add some rows. It's possible you may need to add rows like this, depending on how many expenses you have in order to get it to calculate. So what I'm going to show you is let's just keep it simple. So let's go into our expenses, right? I'm going to take all of these categories. I'm going to take the other expenses, all of the total, and I'm going to drop them right in here. And then I'm going to get some of these extra rows. Ooh. Now, we can get rid of the totals or you can keep the totals. It depends on how you want to display it. In this example, I'm just going to get rid of, I'm going to get rid of the totals so they're not double counted. Oops. Promotional meals. And so if we go back, so now we've got everything in our expense section. And then we're just missing these 3 on our total other expenses. And we're going to drop those right down here. All right, so We can get rid of the rest of these empty rows, and then we're going to do the same right here. And once you've got this all connected, now we're going to wait for this to load, and then we're going to go into the other spreadsheets, and we're just going to have to adjust the height of the rows in the same way we just did, and your template's done. It's all set up. So everywhere where we have these ref errors, those are from the cells we deleted. So we can get rid of these rows. Nope, wrong one. We're going to delete these as well. And you can see how these are from the, you can see these are where we deleted the totals in the middle. And so it makes it easy because you can see if there's not a ref error, it's just directly referencing the other tab. And you know the data is matching with your P&L. So one thing I recommend is if you do have a lot more categories, you can make this a little bit longer to make sure everything's in there. So you can see, okay, this data is now all populating, our last 3 month, last 6 month, current month, and then we're just gonna do the exact same thing for this totals. And if you're curious, what I'm hitting on Excel is Alt-H, and that brings up the shortcuts. So then D lets you delete, and then R lets you delete the rows. So that's how I'm deleting these so quickly. I'm using the shortcuts. And this is the main reason I prefer using Excel over Google Sheets, as these shortcuts save a lot of time in situations like this. So we go get these two. And now that everything is linked in our spreadsheet, this last one, now we just have some zeros for this data, so that makes sense on why it's coming back zeros. What you can see is the month passes. You want to send your client now the new data for August. We're going to change to 7/30/2022. All of the dates have now automatically updated in each of the tabs, and the Genius Sheets formulas are automatically going to run, and they're going to refresh the data with the most current up-to-date data from QuickBooks. And so it's a really easy way to use this template where you see these are all updated. So now it's the last 3 months from August, and the same thing, July, sorry, from July here, and you see July here, and you see the dates going all the way through this report are all linked. So all you have to do is change them once. This template will be available on the website. If you have any questions, you can send us an email, info@geniussheets.com, and hope you can save some time. Thanks.